Okay, promise to keep this video under 10 minutes because I forgot to do it last night and I need to leave. 4.3 is just derivatives of inverse trig functions. If you look through the section, there's a lot of just how they derive the derivatives of the inverse trig functions. And so we could spend hours and hours going over all of that, but we're not going to. What you need to do is know these, memorize them, make yourself flashcards, do whatever you gotta do. You need to know that the derivative of inverse sine is 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. So you need to know all of these and all of the regular trig functions, derivative of sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, cotangent, cosecant, secant, and all of the inverses. Here are all the inverses. They're also listed on, where are they in your book? The heck, they don't have like a nice list. Oh. Okay, well, I guess they don't have a nice list, so I'll just hold this here. Pause it so you can write them down. I'm only going to hold this here for a couple seconds. Pause it, write those down. Alright. So then you just got to use them. Here's your homework. 4.3, number 1, 2, 4, and 12. It's just doing derivatives with some of these in there, and I'll do one example, and that's it for now. So your one example would be something like y equals the inverse sine of 3t squared. And if you want to find the derivative of that, well, obviously, you gotta know these. So you might be tempted to just write 1 divided by the square root of 1 minus, and then whatever that thing in parentheses is squared. And that's almost correct. However, if you remember when we did derivatives of sines and cosines, if there was anything more than just an x, or in this case t, anything more than just a t inside these parentheses, we had to do chain rule, and that still applies here. So when we do this derivative, the derivative of the outside, I can't do quotes because I have one hand on the camera. So the derivative of the outside is going to be this. So we'll have 1 over the square root of 1 minus, now you're obviously not going to put x squared. I mean, pay attention to these formulas. In this one, whatever's in here in the parentheses, that's considered x. So this is basically whatever's in the parentheses squared. Same thing, whatever's in the parentheses squared. On this one, whatever's in the absolute value of whatever's in the parentheses, square root of whatever's in the parentheses squared. So it's 1 minus whatever's in the parentheses, so in this case 3t squared, and then you have to square it. So that would be the derivative of the outside, and then we have to multiply that by the derivative of the inside, which is easy, it's just 6t. A little bit of simplifying, so y prime will equal, if we multiply these, right, you just multiply the top, so it's going to be 6t over the square root of 1 minus 3t squared squared, square them both, it's going to be 3 squared is 9, t squared is 4, t to the 4th, so 9t to the 4th, and that's it. Can't cancel anything or anything, that bottom's in the square root. So that's it. I mean, that's your homework for the weekend. The major part of this, most of your time should be spent memorizing all of these and all of the regular ones, all the non-inverse ones. You will have a quiz next week, just strictly asking for derivatives of all of these and all of the regular sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cotangent, and cosecant. I'm not going to show those again. You should have those in your notes. Like I said, make yourself flashcards if you need to. Do whatever you got to do. Memorize all these and all the other ones. That's 12 total derivatives you need to memorize. And just do those 4 problems, which is most of them. 3 of them are just like this. One's about velocity. Okay, that's it. I haven't posted the video. I forgot to post the video from class yesterday. So hopefully this one uploads quick before we leave for Spokane, and then I can start the other one, and it'll be done. done later today, hopefully. See, was there anything else I was going to say? I can't remember. Nope, I think that's it. Have fun memorizing.